Rise and shine. How are we feeling this morning?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great.
It's 8:56 a.m. We have a wedding at 4 p.m. If you haven't seen the title of this video, we're in Idaho.
Idaho.
Northern. They call it the Panhandle. Did you know that? Apparently, it's where all the white supremacists live. We're living in fear. No, I'm just kidding. It is a little bit much. It's a little bit much, but anyways, we're marked safe in northern Idaho. It's 8:57 and we are on our way to go get a coffee, and hopefully we'll see a little gay liberal serving coffee. Hopefully maybe we'll find a blue dot at one of these cafes in town. And then we're going to come back, get the free breakfast, and chill and get ready for the wedding. But when we get ready for the wedding, we're gonna talk a little bit about what tell you a little bit about what it's like to live with a dietitian, specifically me, which is a unique experience, I feel, and I thought it'd be funny to share a little insight. This is Jason's first time in a vlog. Everybody say woo! Woo! I'm gonna edit it. I'm gonna edit a woo effect after that. But yeah, we're gonna talk more about, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna fast forward the next cut. It's gonna be a video of us eating breakfast.
Yellow nose hair on the left one. See?
I was about to start recording and he said, "You have a nose hair." Do I have nose hair?
See? Look up.
Look at that view. All right, we're back from breakfast. Got our coffee. Coffee check. Coffee ASMR. I love the two little straws. Something satisfying about that. It says, "Be a nice human." I got a iced vanilla latte. What'd you get?
I got a dirty chai.
He's been on a dirty chai kick lately.
Either a dirty chai or a vanilla latte. Keep it nice and safe.
So breakfast was a slay. It was super good. It was like a continental. I chugged a big core power protein shake this morning when I woke up because my stomach was growling, so I wasn't as hungry, but I ate as much as I could and it was delicious and it was free, so that is a slay.
How is it living with you?
Yeah, I thought it'd be fun to talk a little bit about like maybe how your eating patterns and the way that you think about food and everything has changed since we've lived together. For context, everyone, we've lived together for a little over a year now. We've been dating for about 3 years, living together for a little over 1, and
I've been knowing Steph for like over I don't know, 15 years. So
almost 15 years we've known each other. We dated in high school. Should we give them a little rundown? No. Okay. Well, anyways, long story short, we dated in high school.
If you know, you know. If you don't,
we broke up for 4 years and then we got back together like randomly.
We have a cat and we have a cat together, so life is great.
Everybody knows Saber.
Everybody knows Saber.
We've been together for a year, and yeah, I feel like living with a dietitian, especially like an intuitive eating, non-diet dietitian.
It's been great.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's been great. I mean, I'm honestly spoiled. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not like it wasn't like I was not eating or like having like microwave dinners and shit. That was not me.
Yeah.
I'm just a chicken and rice guy, man. And honestly,
yeah, he is a chicken and rice guy. Chicken, rice, bacon.
Yeah.
So for context, Jason works 10-hour shifts.
Yeah.
At his day job, and before that, he worked at some places where he was working like 12-hour shifts. So before we lived together, when you would have like a long 10-12 hour shift, how were you feeding yourself?
I always had like a little decent small little breakfast. Shout out to Jimmy Dean.
Yeah, you're doing like
the Jimmy Dean's was great. I had my coffee and I had little snacks in between.
You did? I feel like you didn't used to eat.
I had like one snack. It was just like a one snack type of thing.
I feel like you didn't like pack stuff really for work.
I didn't pack enough stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to come home and be tired as fuck.
Yeah.
Like drained.
Tired, and you would have like afternoon slumps. I remember you telling me.
Yeah.
Like 3 p.m. you'd be like on your like needing more coffee basically.
Yeah.
So how have things changed? Because I'm just thinking of when you came home that one time and we're like, people need to have snacks at work more, and I feel like you need to talk to my coworkers, or we need to convince my coworkers, and blah blah blah. Like, what changed when we started living together and I started doing the grocery shopping?
I think honestly I felt more energized throughout work, but also too I got my schedule like pretty good where I know when I need to eat, and like
Yeah.
I miss at work, you know what I'm saying? I just need some shit to keep me going. I don't need no fucking crazy ass meal. But it's crazy because I eat my sandwich and chips in the car, man. I see my coworkers going to Casey's and Senex.
I don't know what that is. You need to fill me in.
Gas station food every day.
Which, like, we're not judging people for their food
And I
choices.
and I get it. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying, we're going out, we're gonna be leaving town. There's no point of going grocery shopping until we
Right.
get back,
We're
and I
we're
get
short
it.
on stuff. Yeah.
And it's like, you know what, fuck it. I'll just go give me a little slice of pizza, some, chicken
Yeah.
strips and call it good.
Yeah.
But they go every
Yeah. I feel like it's important context here too. Like, Jason, I feel like is a very like neutral. Like he practices pretty much like food neutrality. Like he's not sitting there being like, "This is a good food. This is a bad food. Oh, I don't eat that." Jason will eat whatever as long as he likes it. But he also has kind of, I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong or interrupt at any point, but I feel like you kind of learned how you feel differently when you have some options that have just a little bit more nutrition in them.
day.
Like before, I feel like you might have packed snacks and stuff for work, but the options that you were working with were different than they are now because I'm making sure that I'm buying a variety of like nutrient dense convenient foods. So
Hmm.
making sure you're having protein shakes, protein bars, fiber bars, like trail mix, like things that to make sure that he's kind of getting dried fruit in general, making sure he's having fruits that he likes. So like having options available that are still as convenient as what he was eating before, but now they are more variety and more nutrient dense. So they're like lasting him longer, like actually providing him with adequate energy. So I think that's important context. Like it's not like before you were not eating at all. It's just that like some of the options you were having just weren't holding you over as long because you aren't somebody who's like actively like, I need to make sure I'm getting my protein goals and
Yeah.
whatever. So it was like once I just started shopping in a way where you had options that were
Uh-huh.
like nutrient dense, you're like, oh well, kind of feel more.
I feel more energized about it, and it feels great. I feel great, honestly, and everything I eat, it's like all I get, like how food benefits you when you eat stuff. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? 'Cause I work 10-hour shifts, but I also cut hair from 6 to 8, so that's pretty much
Yeah,
another
he's working
12.
for 12 hours a
I'm
day
working from 12s. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel everything I eat.
now. Matters.
Whatever I intake, it's just like it matters to me because it's like at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to transition to either working and then bam, I'm transitioning to talking to people.
Yeah.
So it's like I need to feel energized, but also I need to have a professional like customer service. I don't want to be druggy and
Right.
feeling like
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying. So plus, I want to come home. It's not like I'm tired talking. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you're
I
done.
mean, I
You're
have my
not dead as fuck at the end of
yeah,
the
and
day.
it's like
Well, I also feel like because there's like this food neutrality that he has, that it makes it so he's kind of had a variety of different eating patterns and has been able to just make more of an informed decision about his food choices based on literally how it makes him feel. Like the reason that he's making sure he's having a protein bar or a protein shake at that 3 o'clock slump is because he's learned now that when he does that, it feels better. He
yeah,
feels more energized. He's not making that decision because it's like good or better.
it's
And
like I feel better, and it's like why
yeah, it's
not?
like
It's like
based on
why
how you
not?
feel though.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I feel like you have like the insight now to be like, yeah, I want to choose these options, not because Stephanie's telling me to or because it's healthy. I'm making the decision because I can literally physically feel the difference when I'm making sure that I'm nourished.
Yeah, it's like my coworkers have cigarettes and shit, and why can't I just have a protein bar?
Right.
It's the same thing. They get the benefit of what they need to smoke a cig, and I get a benefit of eating a protein bar.
Right.
To each his own. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I'm not knocking them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody needs their fix, and my fix is healthiness.
Yeah. Yeah. I also
Good job, Steph.
thank you. I also like dinners too, I feel like have evolved a little bit as well.
No, oh, 100%. And I truly appreciate Steph when she
I cook all our dinners.
pretty much cooks all our dinners, because it's like I get home, 5:30, and here's a rundown. I work from seven to 5:30. I come home, I change, I talk to Steph, I pet Saber, and then I hit,
Straight back to the
and then I
barbershop.
hit back to the barbershop, and I'm cutting hair from 6 to 8,
Yeah.
and it's like I don't have to worry about dinner, so it's like, and I
He gets to just come home and there's a meal ready for
yeah,
him.
and also too, it's like with that, it's like I appreciate what she does, and it's like what I shouldn't feel drained coming home because it's like that's not, what I'm saying. working is cool and all, but it's like
You're excited to come
I'm
home.
excited to come home. So it's
Yeah.
like me eating throughout the day and eating my just doing my shit. I feel great, and it's like why not? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, and also just for context too, it's definitely not like a domestic gender role situation where I'm like, I cook dinner. I cook dinner because I'm the dietitian, and I also like having control over what we're eating. Obviously, I don't control what he eats. Like he makes his own food decisions, but like I do have control
I
over
like the
like
options.
yeah, I have control over kind of the options that we have in the house. Obviously, if he wants something while we're at the store or he wants me to pick something up, I always do. But I he trusts me in the shopping and food preparation a lot of times because obviously like this is my this is my job. So
Hmm.
I also enjoy cooking dinners at
Yeah,
this point.
you're a great cook, and it's like if you love cooking, then I'm gonna let you continue to cook.
Yeah.
And it's not like your shit is nasty. Your shit is phenomenal. You know what
Thank
I'm
you. I
saying?
also
There's
because
only this one time where it was like, yeah, the combination wasn't good,
there was one
but
meal
but
we'll
it was
never
just one
forget.
meal. You know what I'm
It's so
saying? It was
bad.
just like chunks of mushrooms,
We were
and
like, this is fucking nasty.
it,
It was a flop. But
yeah,
I also feel like he's also equally satisfied and appreciative no matter what the meal is. So if I have a low
you could
spoons
make me a
day,
grilled cheese, and I still eat that shit.
yeah, if I
You
have a
know,
low spoons day, first of all, I've had low spoons days where I've just told him I'm
we
not
don't want to do
cooking.
shit. You know, we just want
Yeah,
to
I'm
just
like, I'm not
relax.
cooking. Like, you go get your gas station pizza or cook your own shit or whatever, and he's completely fine with that. Like, it's not an expectation on his end. It's more like, well, I've kind of at this point oriented my life in a way where I do have the spoons a lot of times at the end of the day to cook balanced meal, and I like to cook a balanced meal. I love the it is definitely like an act of service and an act of love to like make sure that he is nourished and fed and that I can do what I can to support him in that way. So it's definitely just like context there. It's not in by no means is it like an expectation or a gender role situation. It's just like nutrition's my special interest. Why wouldn't I kind of have my hands on a lot of the meals? Um, but I also don't ever want him to feel like I'm controlling or judging his food choices or policing him. We joke about certain stuff. I might be like, "What's an example of me food policing you?"
Uh, I bought a like when I bought that bread. So I bought a brisk, right?
Yeah,
I bought a
it's
brick.
a sugar sweetened beverages conversation,
I
you
bought a
guys.
brisky, and it's like the
It
ones
was
you just
the big
buy.
one, the like
It's
32
not even.
ounce.
It's
They're big.
yeah, they're
They're big.
decent. They're decent,
They're
and
big.
it's like she's like, just eat half of it for tomorrow. Which for me, I don't trip if I save it or drink the whole thing. It don't doesn't matter to me. You know what I'm
I
saying?
said, and it's always I try to offer it as a suggestion, like,
I mean,
hey,
I'm not tripping about it. I'm like, you know what? Like, am I gonna appreciate a little bit more tomorrow? Yeah, you know what
and
I'm
then
saying.
when he got home from work, I had put that brisk that you didn't finish into the fridge,
And I
and then
killed
you got
that shit
home
the
and
next
I
day.
said, hey, I got a fresh ice cold brisk for you right here, and he's like,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
appreciate
so
it.
he got to
Yeah,
extend the gratification of that brisk. But no, I saw
yeah,
him drinking the big brisk and he was like crushing it really fast, and I usually don't make comments or anything, but I was like, hey, you want to save half of that for you should save half of that for tomorrow. Like, you don't drink it all at once,
yeah,
it might fuck your stomach up or whatever. It's not great for your blood sugars.
yeah.
And he was like, okay, and he just stopped.
I'm not really tripping. I mean, for me, it's just like,
He
all right.
trusts me, I think.
That's not even like she's like really policing me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Or like just micromanaging me. It's just more so just like just
Giving you
save
my
that shit.
insight.
Cause at the end of the day, man, if I have that shit, it's just like there's no need for me to rush and kill it right away. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you just gotta savor. You just gotta savor some things. You know?
And again, it's not coming for me on my end from a place of judgment or
Yeah.
from trying to control him. It's more like I think there's just a level of like understood trust in terms of me being an expert in this department, and so he's open to my suggestions. And like, if he doesn't want to take one, he won't. And in
Yeah.
period,
That's
like,
whatever.
do
Yeah.
what you want to do. It's more just like, hey, this is something maybe you didn't, haven't thought about. And then he's like, oh,
Yeah.
okay,
And
cool.
everything what Steph says too is just like I don't take it personal. It's just like she does this for a living, so it's not like she's like, don't do this, don't do that. And
Right,
it's like she generally just cares about my health, right? So
right.
it's like, I mean, why not? Why not listen to somebody that does this shit for a living? You know what I'm saying? It's like,
You would think that'd be You think that'd be the case all the time.
yeah,
I feel like also that's a good conversation is some of the things you've witnessed in terms of people like not taking me seriously as a
yeah.
professional.
There's people that ask me like, oh, can you ask your old lady about? But it's like, bro, she doesn't care about men's health. You know what I'm saying?
That's not
Besides,
true.
besides,
I care about men's
she
health.
cares about men's health, but she just doesn't deal with that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, are you truly gonna listen? You're not, and it's like it's just a waste of
I
it's
feel
just
like
waste of breath.
I feel like you've witnessed me getting into a back and forth with people who are like not qualified but like are arguing with me about nutrition as if they know as much as I know.
Yeah.
Like kind of disrespecting my
Disrespect, yeah,
expertise.
this is disrespecting your shit. It's not like you just did a whole. It's like
I
you
was
really do this
17.
shit. You really do this shit. So it's
Yeah.
like the audacity to someone to come to you with some bullshit, and
Right.
it's disrespectful.
Right. Yeah. But anyways, I guess that's a topic for another day. But
But
long
yeah,
story short,
long
the
story short, living with you has been great, you know. And it's like my coworkers know that you're that you're a dietitian, and it's like they like, oh, you have to eat like healthy shit, and it's like, nah, dog, it's not even like that.
no.
It's just like you got it, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I
You're
try
like
to,
I eat more vegetables if that's
but
what you're asking, yeah?
also too, it's like I could explain these to these fuckers, you know what I'm saying? It's like they're gonna be like, okay,
People's understanding of nutrition is so narrow. I think it's
yeah,
hard for people to understand, like who don't understand non-diet nutrition or like
yeah,
intuitive eating. I feel like it's hard for people to understand that like I'm not the food police. I'm not like uber crazy healthy eating, clean eating. I'm just like making sure I'm staying fed throughout the day, getting a good
yeah.
amount of protein, having a variety of
And
snack options, feeling
feeling good in
good.
the
Yeah.
intake. It's like you know what I'm saying. That's the big thing. But I
Yeah.
think a lot of people think like you got to eat water, eat salad, eat
Literally.
fruit.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's like
Remember the other day though when you were eating what were we eating and you were like, I really eat healthy these days. We were eating dinner and I
oh, we had salmon and asparagus and
oh
shit, and I
no,
was
it
like,
was salmon and green
sorry,
salmon and green beans or something. I don't remember, but it was salmon and a vegetable and
uh,
potatoes. And Jason was like, I would never have like made this myself, and he
yeah,
was eating it.
honestly, yeah. I mean, I killed that shit. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong, but it's like salmon and potatoes and green beans. You know what I'm saying? It seems it feels like it's a lot to do. You know what I'm saying? Like throughout work and then cutting hair and then coming home, it's like you got salmon, potatoes, and green beans.
but I mean,
It's phenomenal, but it's like this the energy for me. It's like all right, I want something fast and quick,
yeah.
which I'm cool with either way. But luckily, you know, I'm living with you, so it's like
But a lot of the
fuck
things
it,
I make are fast and quick too. I think people have a misconception. Like
yeah,
I really can
yeah,
that potatoes and salmon. I literally put every single thing that
yeah,
we ate on a sheet pan in the oven for 20 minutes while I showered.
yeah.
So it was a pretty quick meal. That's the other thing.
And
Most
it
of my
changes
meals,
every time though too. So it's like
yeah,
you
keep
have
things
time.
different.
Yeah, you keep things different. For me, it's like I don't think I have like the capacity to look for
Creativity
the
for
creativity for food. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Well,
Which you do, which is great.
a lot of the creativity though with my eating has come from not from me being this like uber creative, maybe a little bit, but I feel like it's come from the system that I've created with grocery shopping,
Yeah.
where like I'm basically I and if you want more insight on this, I have a meal idea database that explains a little bit more about this process and it has meal ideas included, really quick low spoons meal ideas. But anywho, it really comes down more to the fact that I just like buy different things every time we go to the grocery store without really a clear plan of how I'm going to make meals.
Yeah.
And then every day I just kind of look at what we have fresh, like which vegetable or what meat we need to use first or whatever.
Hmm.
And then I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just do this protein, this carb, that veggie done. It just, there's a formula to it. So it doesn't require as much thought and creativity as you might think. But from an outsider's perspective, I could see how you're like, dang, how do you have a different meal every day? And it's
It's
like a
great,
different
bro.
veggie every day.
It's great. I
Yeah.
love it.
And it's not expensive either. I feel like people spend way more on groceries and eat like a lot less than
Yeah,
we do.
and it's like for us too. It's like whatever whatever we get from the grocery store, we kill that shit, and then
We re up.
we re up, and it's like, what's the point in buying all this shit, and then you got shit in the back of the fridge that you don't even know, and you're like, damn.
Yeah, we keep our fridge
The freeze,
really
hey,
light,
the freezer is the big thing for a lot of people. It's just like, all right, it's in the freezer, we'll eat it later,
and they
and
never
it's like
know.
by the time, bro, by the time you look down and you look in that corner, bro, you have some, frozen veggies that damn near frostbite. What was it? What was that shit?
Freezer burned
Freezer
frostbite.
burn, and
Yeah,
it's the
same
same
thing.
shit, and it's like, damn, bro, you can't really eat that shit, and it's like, you might as well just keep your refrigerator to like to
A
the limit,
minimum.
yeah, to a minimum, and then if you run out, bro, go buy some shit. It's just like
Yeah.
there's no point of buying all of these bulks,
Yeah.
but
We
also
buy bulk
too,
stuff, but we buy bulk meat stuff and that's
yeah,
about it. And then everything else we like use on a
we
cycle.
use
So
that
we
shit.
we buy only what we need for a week or two, and then we chip away at those things
Yeah,
before we
really
get
buy
really
what you
sick.
need, honestly, and
Yeah,
that's pretty much
keep
it,
it
bro. And
simple.
then and if you like that product that you normally get,
Keep
Just
buying it.
just keep buying it. There's no point in buying fucking 2 bags of fucking crispy chicken. You know what I'm saying? Like chicken strips. Finish out 1 bag, and if you like that shit, then buy it again.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
also give yourself a variety of like, all right, this was good this week.
I think that's important too. Like
Like that shit is
mixing it
good.
up.
Like just
When
know,
you buy
like,
too much at once and then you expect yourself to eat it, then you
yeah,
burn out on it. So we buy like a little bit of bulk, but we make sure we get all the way to the end of it, and then after we decide, like, do we want to buy this again or should we wait a little
or
while?
should try some try
Try
some
something
new
new.
try some new shit. We go to Costco like what once a month or so,
Yeah,
and
Costco we get the big stuff,
we
and
get we
then
get some
Aldi for
shit.
the little
And like
stuff.
last month we got some like peaches in a jar, which was phenomenal, right? But we're not gonna get that shit again.
Yeah.
We might get that shit maybe in August or something. But it's like, all right, we'll try some new shit out.
You know what else I feel like is different since we've moved in together is how much you drink.
Drink what?
I feel like not alcohol. I feel
Yeah,
like
no,
sorry. Like I feel like you stay hydrated. Like you drink sparkling waters,
yeah,
you drink electrolytes,
yeah.
like
The electrolytes is new to me. I'm not gonna lie
yeah,
to you. I mean, my
he
my
likes it.
yeah, I love that shit. And it's for me. It's like I drink my electrolytes either at work at my 12 o'clock lunch break, or I drink that bitch at 3 o'clock because I'm just like, damn, like I gotta really, reboost, get re-energized. So it's
Yeah.
like I feel great when I do it. So it's like,
And
all
like
right,
we have a
cool.
wedding later today and like we're definitely gonna have electrolytes before
Electrolytes,
we go.
it's cool, yeah. And it's like I feel a difference when I don't have something from my, what I'm saying, from my lunchbox where it's like, damn, I feel a little cranky a little bit.
Mhm.
I feel tired. I'm finding that sleep that feels like, hours, but it's really
Yeah.
truly just been minutes. And if I eat a little something, it's like, damn, okay, cool. Because for me, it's like, bro, I don't. Every now and then I might go to the vending machine, give me a little candy. It's like a
Yeah.
dollar. There's nothing wrong doing that shit. But it's like, okay, if I see myself throughout the week, like, all right, I gotta go, grab some quarters or something. Let me not. Let me replace that with something, from home. So it's like,
Yeah.
okay, cool,
Because we have
Because at the
so
end of
much
the
stuff
day,
at
bro,
home.
I'll probably spend like $3 at the vending machine, which is nothing, right? But it's like, okay,
It adds up.
that shit adds up, and it's like, is it really that serious? I just get it because like it just sounds good.
Yeah.
It's not like I need it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. Well, and also when yeah, I think that's a big difference too is when before we moved in together and before he had like such a big inventory of like shit at the house that he could eat, I feel like you were having to do more gas station um vending machine Dollar General runs. Like he was buying food more frequently. You know what I mean? Like,
True.
oh, when you're hungry, let me just run and buy
Yeah.
something, which is fine, but
A little,
like
a little quick fix.
I feel like financially, yeah, it adds up to be like, okay, every time I'm hungry, I'm gonna spend $10.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're like, damn, where's all my money? Versus like us having so many options at home that's all in the grocery budget. So
Yeah.
yeah. I feel like that's another difference. But this went so long. I feel like this is gonna have so much good info.
I think this is great.
I feel like it
I
gives
think I,
people
I think I'm killing this shit.
no, you're slang. You're so slang. I feel like people this will give people a little bit of an insight into like a different part of me in my life too, because
Yeah.
people don't know a lot
I
about
mean,
you.
yeah, I think y'all just see pictures of me, so it's like it's
And
nice.
barely.
It's nice to see. It's nice to hear and see a voice
Yeah.
and
And see
and,
like
and show some personality. I'm just vibing, and I see Steph grinding. From sundown or sun up to sundown. You know what I'm saying? So
grinding.
and we're both grinding. So I mean, why not?
I really appreciate him saying that I'm grinding because to me, like there it's so visually different. Like him waking up at like 5 a.m. and like doing a workout in our living room and then like going to his 10-hour job and then like coming home for 5 minutes, changing, going to the barber shop, working for 2 hours. Meanwhile, I'm like working from our couch all day. Like
Yeah, which is it's all
it's
right. I
it's
mean,
very
and
different.
in the long run, do I want to do this shit? Fuck no. But I mean, hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, I remember one time joking about that to him and him being like, "You think I want to do this?" Like,
I don't hate that shit.
yeah, he was like, "Don't feel like weird for sitting on the couch all day because that's like a good thing. That's like nice you have that option."
Yeah.
And like I just he still is like, "No, you're grinding. Just because you're not getting up and working a million hours a day doesn't mean you're not putting in a lot of effort into your business. It just looks very different for the two of us. Maybe we should do another video sometime about like what it's like to live with me as an ADHD, like what like you being a partner to someone with like hyperactive ADHD.
Okay.
I feel like that could be an interesting topic. I've only come to know and understand my ADHD obviously in the last few years since I was diagnosed. But Jason's always been like a good partner to me, supportive partner to me without knowing the details of ADHD. Like it's not like he's sitting here being an ADHD expert, but we work together
Yeah, I'm
well.
not an expert.
Yeah, like he doesn't know the terms or anything. It's
I just see stuff like, yeah, that's stuff.
yeah, that's Steph. Yeah, exactly. So
But I'm not.
he knows how to be a partner to me, but I think by in being a good partner to me, you're being very supportive to my ADHD, and you don't always even know that you're doing it. So I think that could be interesting to talk about. So let us know in the comments if that's something you guys want to hear about. I can't believe how long this went. Oh my god, I'm thinking about how I'm gonna have to edit this, and I'm like screaming, crying already thinking about it. But I'm gonna edit this literally right now.
This is great. This is a great time. We have no sponsors, so hey,
Not yet.
not yet. Let us
We're
know.
manifesting sponsors. Okay, well, let us know in the comments if you guys have any questions about what it's like.
Like and subscribe.
Period. Turn those notifications on. Tap that bell.
See you when I see you.
Jason thinks this is his channel now. He's like, we're gonna film every week together. I'm like, whoa.
We're locked in. Now I'm playing.
You'll come when it makes sense. Or when
Yeah.
you're like in the vlog.
I'm here, yeah. Whenever whenever availability Steph wants me to be in the video, I'll be here. But besides that, you just know I'm here. I'm just in the background doing other
Behind the
stuff.
scenes.
So
At the barbershop.
peace and love.
Yeah. You don't have any last words?
Hey, thank you.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you too.